Cut! That's a wrap, people! Worst death scene. Actor 1. Faces, everybody! You'll never work in this town again! Next time, you need to cry on cue, then die on cue! That performance makes me want you to be a better actor. Congratulations! You've clinched the nomination for lamest death scene in a horror movie. I'm so proud. Oh my! I'm afraid this one is bound for an early digital release. Do it again. With feeling, please! You don't have it, kid. And I don't even know what it is. But whatever it is, you don't have it! Oh, how far the star has fallen! You can't even die believably! I have half a mind to recast you. Stop messing up my masterpiece! Go in tight. Hold it. Now dolly out. Slowly. Continue bleeding. Continue bleeding. More bleeding. More bleeding. And scene. The only convincing part of that performance was when you died. And if it wasn't for the gallons of your blood spilled everywhere, I don't think I would have even believed that. Thank you for ending your woefully mind-numbing performance. You call that acting? You couldn't act yourself out of a paper bag. Try again! Clearly there was some mix-up with the casting director, because I was under the impression I was working with real actors and not the rejects from an elementary school play. How can I put this? You're as dead as your career. Bravo. A truly uninspired performance worthy of softcore porn or cable network sitcoms. Auditions for the hemorrhoid commercials are next week. Why am I always stuck working with amateurs? The best thing about your performance is that it ended. So, I guess you got that part right. You missed all your cues and flubbed every line that came out of that garbage hole you call a mouth. Other than that, you did great. Perhaps next time you'll stick to the script. I don't pay you to think. I don't pay you to act. In fact, I don't pay you at all. Which is why this arrangement has worked so well, and why I'm still alive and you're dead. You remind me of the cast that auditioned before you. They couldn't act either. You know, you do have a role to play in the film. Report to makeup immediately. Stars are not born in arcades. All actors are needed on set, please. And when I say please, I mean stop pissing around in the arcade and get on with the movie already. You know playing video games rots your brain, right? It gives the zombies such indigestion when they eat it. And no one wants that. How is anyone going to take you seriously as an actor if you keep hiding in the arcade all day? You need to get out of the arcade now, or I'll call your agent. I know you're having fun, but you see, we're trying to make a movie here. Movies don't make themselves, you know. All the time you spent here makes me think I should have cast that other actor. Maybe it's not too late. The irony of what you're doing right now cannot be overstated. Playing a game while in a game that's pretending to be a movie? You know this isn't the real game, right? I've worked with a lot of stubborn actors, but you might take the cake. Hell, you might have even had baked it. And I like cake. Oh, another round? Splendid! I threaten you with death, but I've already done that. No, go on. Take your time. Please. The rest of us will just wait. Enough! Enough with this! This isn't going to win any of us any awards! We need death and with lots of blood! So let's get to dying already! And please, do try to get blood everywhere! Just when you thought it was safe in Spaceland. That is not a sanctioned prop. Whatever you're up to, cut it out and get back on the set immediately. You've got a death scene to film after all. This isn't part of the script. What is with you and going off script? I'm clearly going to have to recast this. Once you die, of course. No! That was all wrong. You aren't supposed to kill the brute. We'll have wardrobe prep another, so we can get it right next time. For goodness sakes, die on cue already! If this keeps up, we'll just have to get you cue cards. That was rather boring. Now, if you had died in that scene, we would have had something to work with. I see you've met our lovely Spaceland mascot, Brute. He enjoys quiet strolls through the park and ripping arms from torsos. I hope your first date is a good one. Let's see if you and Brute can hit it off better this time around. That last date was a real letdown, if you know what I mean. Get ready for a surprise! Your soul will be mine. Welcome. I see you've made yourself at home. Oh, and how quickly you've embraced your characters. Bravo! I love the energy you're giving me right now. The audition of a lifetime, my boy. Now listen closely, because your next round of guests are just chomping at the bit to join you in frame. Places, everyone! Places! And... action! Why do you continue to go off script? You realize none of this is going to save you, right? Again with the stupid little robot and the action star. Don't worry. He'll be dead along with the rest of you soon enough. Oh, leave that silly little robot alone. He is not part of the official props list. I have no idea what you think you're going to do with that, but clearly you like wasting my time and yours. Back to one, and let's see if we can film a proper death scene for the lot of you. You do realize there is nothing you can do to survive. Now be a good little actor and die on cue already! What are you doing in there? Quit wasting time and get back on the set. Our zombie stunt team is getting restless. This is not the scene you are slated to be in. For goodness sakes, it is impossible to find good talent these days. Get back on set. Why, oh why must I continuously remind you that you aren't cast for this scene? Return to the set immediately! Carpenter! Double money! Fire sale! Infinite ammo! Infinite grenades! Infinite grenades! Insta-kill! Max ammo! Kaboom! Ah! No No one asked you to clear the set! The stage has been set. Set for your dismemberment, that is. And do please feel free to make it a bloodbath! My audience tends to love a good silky. Now that you've arrived, we can finally begin. Remember, people, your role is death! And by death, I mean yours. Shall we begin? Oh, wonderful! Your makeup and clothing look perfect. Now, let's see if your acting is any good. Welcome back to the 80s! Ah, and what a marvelous time it was. You know, they just don't make horror movies like they did back then any longer. I'm certain we can fix that! Before you die, and you will die, please make it a point to die in some incredible fashion. The last lot of you weren't very convincing. Well, you certainly weren't my first choices. But there's hardly anyone with any real talent left in this town anymore. Perhaps your death might alter my opinion of that. I doubt that, of course. I've got one for you. A valley girl, a nerd, a jock, and a rapper all walk into a zombie-filled theme park. They all died marvelously in the end, with blood and guts everywhere. Oh, were you expecting a punchline? You only get one chance to make a first impression, you know. And in this case, you only get one chance at a proper death scene. Do try to get it right, will you? Ah, welcome to Spaceland. You'll have plenty of chances to be ripped to shreds here. Don't forget, it's all for your craft, so please, do die spectacularly on camera! What good is a horror film without beautiful people to kill? Boring is what it is. So let's get to dying already. I didn't select you for your talent, after all. Quiet on the set. Remember, people, we need to see lots of your blood for this scene. Don't hold anything back. And... action! Cut! 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 Ah! You're ruining this film! Why won't you just die on cue already? I knew you weren't fit for the part the moment I set eyes on you. You'll never work in this town again! That will get you nothing but dead! But please do! It's the moment we've all been clamoring for! Too late to phone home now!